Hi everyone, so we have two little apps for remote viewing practice. These are tools, like two apps, one for associative remote viewing, another one is for control remote viewing. So here I'm saying that I'm not any licensed psychologist, therapist, financial advisor of any kind. I'm just a developer. I like to write little programs like this. And here you have 2 weeks. You can click start free trial, and then I still don't have a Stripe for payments, but you can contact me. I will send you username and password. Okay, so for associate remote viewing, you have experiments. So we had experiment last week when we had age bar saying that it's gonna jump to 0.076, and it was a 3-day experiment, 11 sessions, 10 were yes, one was no. I think there were one more session with undecided. And yeah, age bar did go to 0.07. So was it luck? Was it our ability to do ARV? No idea, doesn't matter. So here is like you have one preloaded experiment. This time we're gonna keep this one to the end of the year. It says, does Bitcoin reaches 160K in the year of 2026? And here are the targets. So obviously this is associate remote viewing, so you can put any target you want. I have some of these. These are already in the app, but you can go to library and add whatever you want from the library. You can use Google URL, you can change any of these fields. So these are for yes and these are for no. So this yes target are, let's say, red cherries. It has its own target ID. And let's say cucumber, it is for no. The answer is no. So in ARV, we are simply asking a question and the answer is either yes or no. So there are two pools because I don't have a group of people and this is not meant for group of remote viewers. This is just for your personal practice, right? So you have pool A and pool B. So this pool A I do in the morning, and then pool B I do in the afternoon. So for here, the way I do it is basically you write this target number, and here I'm using Windows PC when I'm recording, so it's really difficult to write or draw. When I do remote viewing, I use Samsung tablet. It has a pen, so it's even better than with a paper. But anyway, you write some number and you just go 5083 and you don't lift the pen off. When you finish number 3, immediately you write a doodle. So as soon as you finish the number, within half a second, maximum 1 second, you need to create some doodle. So of course, you can expand this and write whatever you want there. Okay, so going back again for this pool, let's say pool B, and here you can pick a random number. So these target numbers are automatically regenerated, so you never know which target represents what. So here, once you create your doodle, you can put some impressions, whatever sketches, whatever you want, or just a doodle. And then you can ask AI um, to select either yes image or no image. So AI knows which one is yes image and which one is no. So it will select it for you. If you want to do it yourself, you can simply reveal a target and then you will have two images And then you can just simply select one. And if you go to the logs, you will see in the logs everything so far that you selected. So right now, um, you can, of course, clear all shown, and then it will clear everything basically, and clear all your logs. So, but still here in the targets, you will have it. So now here there are some targets without images. Of course, you can edit. I can upload from PC. I can, let's say, a red cube is for yes answer, and then black ball is for no answer. So you really don't need too much thinking, because your subconscious will drive your hand and the pen for those 1 second or half a second after you write your target number. So it's kind of simple. So here, if you click on home, there is CRV. So CRV is, of course, if you took a course or a training, these trainings are from $150 to 3,000 or 5,000, depending where you go to train. Or you can simply read a book, and based on that, you can kind of learn basics of a CRV program. I suggest you go and train somewhere. Um, so here is, let's say somebody gives you some number, and then you can use this target. So when you use this target, you have no idea. It's not in your target list. You don't know nothing. You're completely, they say, blind to the target. And of course, there are all these sections for a doodle. So here you can select whatever you want. You can write whatever you want, whatever feels, depending on how you trained to do this. Um, but of course, and then when you click reveal, there's nothing to reveal because you don't know what target is. Only the person who gave you target knows. So if you want to do targets that are in the list, then you can use random target. And if you use random targets at the bottom after your session, you can reveal, and you can let's say, open some link, whatever is the link in the target. So, of course, you can save all this to the log, and the same thing, you can go to logs, and then you can export those logs, send it to whoever gave you the target, or keep it for yourself. Because the idea of these two programs is so you understand your subconscious language. Some people will basically, um, when they select a target, when they write something, some number, target number, uh, for example, this would maybe for some people represent a subject, whether a human, non-human, or animal. Maybe this will represent structure. So you can practice. I would take whole piece of blank paper, and then I would say structure, or whatever. And then another piece of paper, I would say, let's say water, and so on. And then third piece of paper, I would say subject. I have a bunch of other doodles. For example, for me, this would be a dead subject backwards, right? I mean, you can create your own doodles, so you can train your subconscious, or you can just do the practice and listen whatever your subconscious tells you, right? So what is this? You will figure it out, right? Your subconscious will probably create something like this again when you do multiple sessions. So everything here is in the guide, how to use this app, even how to set up AI. So for the both apps, of course, we do have this guide part where it can tell you what is this about, how to create experiment, how to set up AI. And when someone reviews your logs, they might be subjective or lean to one answer or another. But AI apparently doesn't have emotions, so he will tell you exactly based on your sensory data. And the doodle, he will compare two images and select either yes or no. So I kind of prefer that. So of course there is also template. You can create your own template, and for this for the targets, you can create new experiment, put something here, and then create this experiment, and then you can choose either this one or this one. So here we don't have anything, so we can add a target or import from CSV. So these are two little apps that I've finalized almost. And as I said, you can see if you like it. I'll send you username and password, and you have access to both. Let me know what you think. Have fun.